AITA for planning a trip with my friends instead of babysitting my sister's kids after finding out she didn't want me joining her trip with our mutual friends. Hello guys, so my 29-year-old sister has 3 kids, a 1.5-year-old and 4-month-old twins. I've always felt bad for her for not being able to join hangouts since there's no one to watch the babies, so I would frequently offer to babysit so she could go instead. This has made our mutual friends, all 25 and older, closer to her, which I don't really mind. I'm 20 BTW. 2 weeks ago, my sister and our mutual friends planned a 4-day trip, which happens to fall during my school week off. I was super excited and asked where we were going. She said the girls didn't think it was a good idea for me to come since I'm really young, and that the other mutual friends' sisters wouldn't be coming either because they're 18 to 19. I said fine and tried to understand. A few days later, I was sending pictures I took to myself using my other 23-year-old sister's phone, when I noticed a message from the trip group chat. I was curious and clicked on it. To my surprise, one of the friends suggested that the sisters come along and that it would be such a fun trip with us included, but my older sister refused and said, no, I really need her to babysit my kids, and that she suggested this specific week because I would be off school. She hadn't communicated this with me at all. It was my only week off, and I really wanted to go somewhere and have fun. I definitely wasn't planning to babysit the whole week, especially for a toddler and 4-month-old twins. I was really mad, so I planned a trip with my friends and didn't tell her, since she hadn't told me that she was planning on having me babysit, and I guess she was planning to tell me the same day she leaves. My trip is scheduled 2 days before hers. Yesterday, while talking with my mom about needing to buy stuff for my trip, she asked, "What trip?" I said, "My week off with my friends." "I thought you knew." She said she did, but added, "You're not going on a trip." I said, "Yes, I definitely am." She got really mad and asked, "Who will babysit my kids then, since my other sister is going with them?" My sister started calling me selfish and reminded me she hadn't had a trip since she was pregnant with her first. Which is 2 years ago. I do feel bad for her, but this isn't my responsibility. I study all the time, and this was my only week off. I really wanted to go. She's refusing just so I can babysit, and it bothers me that my mom is also on her side and trying to convince me to cancel my trip. I've tried convincing my sister to hire a babysitter, but every time, she argues and ends up firing them. I really don't know what to do. My trip is in 3 days. Should I cancel my trip? Like and follow for more.